Here's a quick question for both you guys. If you could get one or the other, would you rather have Milano or Watt?
That's a really good one.
Wow.
Because I think their need is big on the D-line. I do believe they need an impactful player on the D-line. I think Milano's value is his skill set. I heard somebody today talking about it and said, well, he doesn't get to the quarterback. I don't think they ask him to do that much.
They don't ask Tremaine to get to the quarterback.
They actually don't seem to ask the D-line to get to the quarterback. But what I'm saying is I think the guy has a unique skill. Now, you could also say, they were pretty good at plucking him out of the draft. Like, do they go looking for that guy? Is that the kind of guy they look for? Because this is what you have to do in the NFL. There is a value to those rookie deals, and you're only going to pay so many guys. And, Dan, I know you're asking about those two guys. I think both of them can help this team. You would think it's more that they'd want to keep a guy like Milano, but I really do believe you only pay one guy at the position. And they're going to pay Edmonds at his age, and I didn't say it, but they're going to pay him. Yes, they're going to pay him. At some point, he's going to get paid, and he's going to be their main guy. Everybody else will work around that.
That's a tough question. That's tough because I feel like J.J. Watt is going to be – he's 31. He's obviously had a great career, but like you say, the injuries. But then you can look at Matt Milano and think of the injuries too. I agree with Mike, though. Personally, what I would prefer is having Milano stick around because I think he makes Tremaine so much better. And I would like to think that with Star Lotulelei coming back, like Ed Oliver, you want to see the development from AJ Epinesa, like having hope in those guys. But Mike makes a great point of you really only pay one guy at the position. And it seems like, doesn't seem like they're going to pay Tremaine Edmonds.
Yeah. And they've invested, Dan, look at how much they've invested in their defensive line between draft picks and money. I mean, you say Epinesa and Oliver back to back, their top picks, D-line, and they still are paying Jerry, and Starr makes a nice amount of money, and they brought in the other guys. Like, they have tried to do this, and you can spend some more. There are some other guys out there at a cheaper price tag, they could go for. Again, those guys aren't free agents yet. So that's the key thing. But, I was thinking about, like, if Stephon Diggs was a free agent, if for some reason last year they would have cut him, the Vikings would have just said, we cut him in February, and the price would have gone up and his value per year would have gone up. Now, the difference with him and Watt is, Diggs is just going into his prime. He's been really good, but he's got 3 to 5 years of, I think, staying healthy. He can be in his prime for that period of time. And it's a little different with Watt. But you're also talking about a team that is right there. So they can make some of those moves without killing the whole cap.
Yeah, there are very few people that have the skill set of Matt Milano. Now, you can also say that there are very few people that are as big of a human being and as strong and as powerful as J.J. Watt. You can't even express how large of a human being he is. Like, it just doesn't make sense. He's the one person that when I saw him in Houston, it was just like, what? Like, it just none of it makes sense. So, but both those guys, like I said, they're kind of unicorns at their position. Hey, but Watt could also possibly play tight end for the Bills, and they could use one of them.
Yes, they could. They would have something with him on the field, get him out there as that, second block or whatever it is. Hey, look, you know what I would really think would be cool for Watt? Seriously, to go sign in Pittsburgh, take less money and go play with his brothers. Imagine that. Imagine a guy in the NFL, both his brothers are there, right? The other one is still around, right? I think,
he's the
you
fullback.
just work the deal that says he's guaranteed to be on the roster. How's that deal? You say to Colbert, the GM, he's guaranteed. I mean, if he, I'm not saying the Steelers are that close to the Super Bowl. Who knows? You never know what happens in a year, but you would think that'd be kind of cool for him. But I guess we'll have to wait to see where JJ, even with his cryptic tweets about
mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
Yeah. Okay.